This is the Umbreon VMAX alt art from Evolving Skies, and it is by far the most expensive and most desired card on all of the Sword and Shield era. But is it the best card to buy as an investment? Well, no. Here's why. This card goes for around 1.2k in a PSA 10, and ungraded you can expect to pay around $875 as that's its market price, if not maybe a little more. And this is pretty good, and will make you a ton of profit if you get it graded and it's a 10. But there's one problem, and that's the fact that if you were to get it graded in a PSA 10, you would make back 1.42 times the card's value ungraded, which is pretty good. It means that if you started off with that much money, and you spent it all, so now you have zero, and you sold it for a 1.2k in a PSA 10, you would have around 0.42 of the card's value in actual profit. The problem is that compared to other cards, it's not that good. For the Gengar VMAX, for the Gengar VMAX, that is 0.83 in profit of the card's value. So instead of making less than half of the card's value in actual profit, because you're also covering all the card's value, you'd be making 0.83 times the card's value. So if the card's value was $100, this would be the equivalent of selling it for $183. For the Umbreon, if it was $100, that would be the equivalent of selling it, or how much you would get for the Umbreon would be the equivalent of selling it for $142. For the Giratina V alt art, that would be the equivalent of selling it for $184. Well, which is better? I would choose the Giratina V. And actually, the Charizard V-Star Rainbow is even better, with an almost 2% or 2 times multiplier when getting it in a PSA 10 after buying it ungraded. And so that's why the Umbreon isn't always the best investment. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. See you next time. Later.